Hey Underglow, huge fan here. Was just wondering if you could make something like this on your YouTube channel. Sure, let's make it happen. Today I will be making the Fortnite Burger. We're gonna need olives, a patty, hamburger buns, some cheddar cheese, cheese stick, some skewers, a large tomato, and some turkey bacon. Let's get started. And so the first thing I'm going to do is bring out a bun. I'm going to leave this bun out. I'm going to pop this in the toaster at the end of the process. And I will be cooking the patty in this pan. I will need to have the pan be on 2 over here. And I will also be adding some grapeseed oil so that it can cook. I'll just put a tiny bit, not too much. I'll swivel it around just so that the whole pan can have some oil. Perfect. I will now turn the stove top to 2. And I've got the patties in here. I'm just going to grab one patty. I'm now going to wait about 3 minutes for the oil to start being heated. Then after that, I can pop the patty in and hopefully it should cook. So now that the oil has started heating up, I think I'm good to put the patty in. We're going to leave the patty on this side for 4 minutes to 5 minutes. Then we're going to flip it. Alright, and the patty is well on its way to cooking. I did switch stovetops because this one cooks slower and this one cooks faster. So I've now gone with this one. The patty's doing well. I'm going to go ahead and flip the patty once. Look at that nice golden crisp. That's what you want to see on the patty. Looking good. I'd say we give the patty 2 to 3 minutes more on each side, and then it'll be perfect. And the patty is doing well. I think it's time we flip it again. And there we go. I'll now be flipping the patty again since it seems to be doing good on that side. Oh, and that is what we want to see. A nice, very grilled patty. That's looking good. Maybe another 2 minutes on this side and it should be good. And that is just looking majestic. I'm going to turn off the stove top. And now that's done, we're going to transfer the patty over to a plate. But before we do that, I want to get the cheese melted onto it. So I'm going to put the cheese on top. Yes, my cheese slice broke in half, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to stick the cheese on, and it should melt on top. I am going to pop this in the toaster afterwards so that it can fully melt. Alright, and I have transferred the patty with the cheese on top over to a plate. I will pop that in the toaster one last time through the end so that the cheese can fully melt so that it looks all good. Now that that's done, it's now turkey bacon time. I'll need 1 slice of turkey bacon for kind of the tongue, I guess, of the Fortnite burger. So I'm going to open this up and I'll be back. I have officially opened the package of turkey bacon. I will take 1 slice, pop it into the pan. I'm going to use the same pan that I used for the patty because I want it to actually have flavor. So I'm going to get more oil, put it in the pan, then get the bacon in. Alright, and I've added more oil. I'm now going to pop in the slice of turkey bacon. Let that cook for a bit. It's not fully in, but I'll make sure the end also cooks. We're going to leave it on this side for about, say, 4 or 5 minutes. I want it to be crispy, but I don't want it to be overcooked. And then after that, I'll flip it. And so the bacon is coming along well. I'm going to go ahead and flip it now. At least attempt to flip it. And there we go. We're getting that nice crisp on. It's still not there completely, but I am liking the looks of this. Looking good. And that looks like a successful slice of bacon to me, so let's get it in the plate. And so we now have a very nice looking slice of bacon right here. I will now get the tomato sorted out. And now it's tomato time. I'm going to move these buns over to the plate since we are going to cut the tomato on here. Get the tomato on here, and we're going to get slicing. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me do the slicing now of the tomato. I'm going to cut the top off because the stem's on the top, so just get rid of the top part. top part is not healthy. Alright, so I did remove most of the top part. I will cut out the middle part of the tomato once I cut the slice, but let's cut the slice now. And that is the slice completely cut. As I said, I'm going to remove the center just to make sure that there's no stem, since that stem was pretty deep in the tomato. So just cut that out. That should be about good. I'm liking how this slice of tomato looks. Just maybe this part. Sweet. And we only need one slice for the burger. This is going to go on the end. First, we need to get the olives done and the cheese stick done. Alright, and I've got a cheese stick right here. I only need 2 pieces. This is for the eyes. So that one was not cut well. We're just going to put off to the side. Gonna cut 1 and 2. Sweet. We got 2 pieces of cheese. These are for the eyes, so that's good. Put that off to the side. And next, we are going to get the olives done. And now we will need 1 green olive. This is for the top of the burger. So 1. And I'll place this on the cutting board with the other stuff. Got 2 pieces of cheese for the eyes, 1 olive, and 1 slice of tomato. Now all we need is 2 black olives. And I have opened the can of black olives. We will only need 1 black olive, and we'll need to cut it so that it's like another piece of the eye, just like the cheese stick, because we want this to be for the eyes. This is gonna go like on top of the cheese stick, I believe. I'll check the picture for reference, and then we can pop the patty and the cheese and the bun into the toaster so that it can completely toast and melt. And after this, we will be able to assemble the Fortnite burger. And so I've cut up the olive. We've got 2 other pieces of olive, which will go with the cheese. We will now put the bun and the patty with the cheese into the toaster. And so I have put the bun and the patty and the cheese in the toaster. We're going to let this melt, and we're going to let this toast. And once it's done, we'll be back. And so the patty with the cheese and the buns have finished. It's kind of toasty, crunchy on top. And then you got the melted cheese on the patty. Let's go back to the plate. And so we're back to the plate for assembling. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to put this over to the side. And I'm going to put the patty in over the bun. Alright, and so I placed the patty with the cheese on top of the first bun. The next step is the tomato. We're going to grab the tomato, place it on top of here, and then the turkey bacon. I might have to cut it just a bit so that it actually fits. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I'm going to have to trim it just a bit. Alright, and I've cut off some of the excess, and I'm just going to kind of bend it in the position so it actually looks like the tongue of the Fortnite burger, which I think is going to be good, just like so. Our next step is to put the final bun on top. And so far, we have something that looks like this. It's starting to resemble the Fortnite burger, but before it actually looks like an actual Fortnite burger, we will need to add the eyes over here just like so, and the olive. Alright, and I have poked out the areas where the eyes are going to go right here and over here. The first thing I'm going to do is grab the first piece of cheese, which is right here. And I'm going to grab the olive, which is going to go right here. Just poke this in all the way. That's pretty good. Can't really see that too much. And then take the other piece of cheese, put it over here. Add the olive in. Take a bamboo skewer, poke it in all the way over here so this stays. And there we go. I think that's pretty good. Finally, we need the olive on top for the final touch, which is just going over here. And that is the Fortnite burger completed. I think it looks pretty good. The tongue is won't stay down completely. I think that is because I overcooked the bacon just a bit, but it does resemble the Fortnite burger and it does look very tasty. Alright, and I'm now going to try the burger since it's now done. I did remove the toothpicks on the side to make sure I don't eat the bamboo skewers, so I'm going to give this a shot. And the burger is very good. I have to rate it a 10 out of 10. Very delicious. Thanks for making me try this.